What's up YouTube, it's Team Big Ol' Turret Dragon with a Infernity deck profile. It's my Infernity deck I've been using I think the past 3 weeks at our locals, yeah 3 probably. It's the Synchro, it's the Exceed build. I am going to try out the Synchro build probably the next week I guess, see if I like it. I know I don't put bigger monsters in to worry about like setting having enough traps, that way you can protect your Archfiend. But yeah, this is what I've been using. So I'll just get right into it. We play one Dark Refer, one Armageddon Knight. Play one of each because sometimes you want to have the option with Cylinder Monk to go into either one of these, or with Rhoda. Because this guy, sometimes you'll have not enough, you won't have enough in hand, you want to just send something to grave, but sometimes you have too much hands, you want to pitch one with him. So yeah, they're really good. Play 2 Stygian Street Patrols. You just need 2 to combo off. You don't want to clog your hands. This thing's really good. You don't want to draw it, so yeah. But if you do draw it, you want to be able to pitch it with Dark Refer. It's really good. Then you're the 3 Necromancer, of course. Special Summons back. Any Archfiend, well, pretty much for any Archfiend, because only one. You put that one. Only other one you play. He searches. He's really good. That deck has a pretty good top decking game because you can top deck these and combat just destroy them. You can top deck these really good. Has really good top decks. And then for the last 2 monsters, you play 2 Cylinder Monk because you run a lot of spells, and he lets you get out to any of your, mainly Armageddon Knight and Dark Refer, which can feel your grave. Then you make Lava Chain and you pretty much go off. For the spells, we run Rhoda. You run Rhoda instead of running 2 of one of the monsters because you don't want to draw too many monsters, and plus Rhoda you can pitch it with Summoner, and also it can be Armageddon or Dark Refer. You know what I'm saying? So it's really good. Foolish, you have to play it's too good. I'm running Book of Moon. I like because it acts as a trap, so it's really good, and also it's just chainable. And also there's cool plays you can do, if they effect rally your monster, you can chain this and it won't hurt it because it'll be face down. 2 Instant Fusion. I just run 2 because well, you don't really half the time whenever I draw this card and combo off, I usually don't even need it. I just set it or something, you know. You don't have to have it, but it helps you. It helps those bad hands where you just draw Stygian, nothing really, that substantial. It really helps a lot. 2 Pot of Duality. Helps the inconsistent hands. You can pitch it with Monk. Helps you get the stuff you need. 3 Upstarts. Once again, helps you get the stuff you need. It's really good because if you have just enough monsters, you want to make sure you don't want to draw anymore. You can just set it and then activate it later. So it really helps with aspects like that, like your hands. Helps you draw better hands. And also you can just pitch it with the Monk. And last, then we play 3 MST. Run this Trap Stun because this build doesn't OTK as easy, and you want to get rid of the backer instead of just stunning it. But for the Synchro build, I'll definitely use Trap Stun because you always OTK. Then run the 1 Reborn, the 1 Heavy, and the 1 Infernity Launcher. For the traps, you run the Triple Barrier. You need Triple Barrier. At first I was trying out only 2, but then I realized drawing this card, when you're opening your hand, is just substantial. It's huge. Because you can combo off, you'll have an extra barrier set. And also, if you don't combo off, you can just set it, and the next turn when you do combo off, you can have that protect you so they won't K-Max you or effect rather you. 2 Break. I'm thinking about. I don't really like this. It's terrible card to draw when you open your hand and you don't have the combo because you just, it's just completely dead. I think about cutting down to 1. I'm not sure yet. If I do, I'll put in another trap, something else that's removal. Maybe a 3rd Compulse. Judgment and Warning, really good. I am using 1 Starlight Road. I really don't like this card. I like it in this deck, but I don't like this card in general. The only decks I can really say I really liked it was doing Down Rabbit because you had Logia and they try and bait out your negation. You could just chain this and be game. But this deck I like it a lot because a lot of times you have to set your whole entire hand. You can make a Lava Chain stack an Archfiend, and you have to set your whole entire hand in order to win, So having this is really great because a lot of people don't expect it. They'll be like, oh, he says whole entire hand, so you can use Archfiend next turn. So I'll just Heavy Storm, there's nothing. And then I'll flip out Starlight Road and it screws them really bad. Also, it's really good when they're trying to bait out your barriers like Heavy Storm and Dark Hole, stuff like that. It's really good. Also, keep in mind, I made this deck for my locals, and there's only one not Chaos Dragon, there's only one Elemental Dragon player there. So and there's no prophecies. So I don't really worry about that, But if I was going to regional, I might modify it differently. 2 Bottomless, really good removal. 2 Compulse. I like this card pretty good. It's chainable. It's removal. And also you can do cool plays with it where they like effect value you can chain it, turn it back to your hand, and their effects will still go off. Like let's say you summon an Archstring Stygian and they effect value you can chain this, turn it back to your hand, search for a launcher, use launcher, pitch it, so send it back again. Like, there's a lot of cool plays you can do with it. It's not a bad card. For the extra deck, use one Photon Pappy. It's just good. It's really good because sometimes you need to detach a monster. Like if you have two Archfiends, but they don't have any monsters on the field, sometimes you need to get a monster engraved so you can combo off and go for a game. So you need him. One Utopia, he's good to end with. Like if you just like make a small push, like a small play, it's good to end with Utopia so they can't attack over your Archfiend. One Hope Champion Excalibur because instant fusion I run Carbonial Warrior and also Armageddon Knight and Graphic Warriors. So if you have to, like, I haven't had to yet, but I've just, put it in there just because I had space. One Cowboy. Whenever I get a second Diamond Dyer, I'm taking him out for Diamond Dyer. One Maestroke. He's just good. 2 Lava Chains. All you need. You don't need 3. 2 is enough. Like I sometimes only use 2, but he's really good. You definitely need 2, but you don't need 3. Then 1 Diamond Dyer. As soon as I get a second, I'm putting him in because you need 2 if you're gonna use the X-Seed. If you're gonna use Synchro, you might not need 2 because you can just tack over everything. 1 Shockmaster. He's really good because you can a lot of times like against Chaos or Dragons, you can like play him, then end with like an Archfiend, a couple barriers and him, and then call monster effects, and they can't get rid of him Darkhold, and then you have the barriers protect you, and they can't use any monster effects. They can't play their dragons, so it's really good. 2 Leviators. I might cut one. I never used 2, but there's always that situation. 1 Giga Brilliant. He's really good. Bumping up your Archfiend is really good in this deck. 1 Star Dragon for Slight Road. 1 Carbonial Warrior for Instant Fusion, and 1 this guy for Instant Fusion. This guy should probably be a Fusionist because he's Beast, so you can activate that and still summon him, and then pop him with Diamond Dyer instead of having to pop itself. For the side deck's still like I'm still testing it out. Like I haven't really used it a whole lot, so I don't really know. But 2 Prideful Roar for Evil Sworn because you can do this and they can't infestation you. 3 Mind Drain. This card is great because against Mermaids and Dragons because it stops their hand traps like Failures and Max Seas, and it also stops their baby dragons, and Mermaids it stops their Megalobus Steus. So this card's amazing against them. I would definitely decide 3. And 3 Mind Crush. Not really sure. I just put this in there because I didn't have anything else to decide. I was trying to try some stuff out. I just put it in there for like Prophecy. Pretty much the only reason. I didn't really have any kind of side for Prophecy, so that was pretty much it. 2 Dose Tornadoes, extra removal for certain decks that you need it for. 2 Light Imprisoning Mirror for Constellars. You need that. Constellars are pretty good, so yeah. 1 Dark Hole, get rid of problem monsters. Cards that are going to side, like Banishers or Thunder Kings, you want to have that for them. And then 2 Tour Guide. I start this in against any deck that I know is going to side Defissures or Banishers or Macro, because you can do this and then get out your Necromancer and Leviator, bring him back, and do cool plays with him. So it's good to have if you're playing against a deck like that. And yeah, that's the deck. Comment, like, subscribe. I haven't been using it for very long. Like I said, the side deck's still a work in progress. If you have any suggestions, please comment. I would really love some suggestions on the side. That's really what I would need help on right now. And yeah, thanks for watching. Team Ultra Dragon signing out.